And just to give a little background before I start with the webinar, I am, professionally speaking, I'm a lender, but I've trained thousands of real estate professionals on social media and blogging and online marketing. And what we'll be talking about today is how do you improve your search engine rankings on Google and hopefully get on page one. That's the ultimate goal that all of us have when it comes to search engine optimization. So we'll be talking about some of those details. So let's get to the first slide here. Now, there are two ways on which you can rank higher or you can get on page one of Google. One way to do it is to sponsor a search. As you can see here, it says sponsored links right here, and then all the way on the right-hand side bar, you can see a sponsored links. These are the people who have paid money to Google, also called pay-per-click, or Google AdWords. They have used those things. They have paid Google to rank higher. So they rank here and then they rank here. But Google does specify that these are sponsored links, as you can see here. However, all these guys right here, Trulia, DQ News, Homes.com, all these guys have appeared on page one by something called organic search, meaning they haven't really paid Google to rank this high. And I did this I did a search for something called homes for sale in San Jose, California, and this is what I got. And our webinar today will be focused on the organic search, which is how you get ranked higher or how you can get on page one for free. We will not be talking about the sponsored links and Google AdWords in this particular webinar. Maybe that's a session that we can do sometime later. And if some of you who are on the call may be asking what a mortgage broker has got to do with talking about Google and search engine rankings and ranking on page one, I would just want to show you a few slides on my own rankings and then take you through the rest of the webinar on of Google. Also, if you type San Jose FHA first-time homebuyer mortgage, you will see you get more than 500,000 results for that search. So I was up against a very tough competition, as you can see, about 527,000 results for that keyword. But my blog, again, Lending Expert blog, ranks number one. And I don't rank number two, unfortunately, but then again, pretty much everything else on page one about top four, top five rankings come for my blog. Again, I write on my FHA mortgage blog, and Lending Expert blog, of course, is my own WordPress blog. So I wanted to show that so that you know that I'm talking from some experience and I have a lot of credibility when talking about this topic. Now, why is Google so important in terms of search engines? Is because Google dominates the search engine market. As you can see, this is April 2010 data that I pulled up, and about 65% of the people who are looking to search anything on internet, they go to Google. That's 2 out of 3 people. And then Yahoo and Microsoft, we know Bing, which was launched last year, and then Ask and AOL have smaller percentages right here. And Google pretty much dominates the market, and that's why it's important for us to rank very high on Google. Having said that, most of the things that I'll be talking about today will help you rank higher even on other search engines, which are, of course, Yahoo, Bing, and Ask, and others. But as a real estate agent or as a real estate professional, why is it important for you to rank so high on Google or any search engine? And this is National Association of Realtors data. And what it tells you is in 2009, number of people who use internet to search for homes is almost 90%, and 76% of them frequently searched for homes on internet. So it's really important for you to have your listings very prominent on Google so that when people are searching for homes on the internet, your listing or your website comes up higher so that they can take a look at it. Also, the other reason why you should rank higher on internet is because of this. Again, this is the National Association of Realtors data, and it talks about what's the first step that a person takes when he decides to buy a home. And if you'll see the lion's share here, 31%, and sorry, I've got 2 of them right here, 31% of them said they looked online for properties for sale. That's the first thing that they did when they decided to buy a home. Also, a large percentage, about 16% of them, looked online for information about the home buying process. So almost 1 out of 2 people who decide to buy a home, the first thing they do is they go online, whether to look for properties for sale or to find more information about home buying process. Again, it gives a lot of credibility to the fact that you should have a very strong online presence and hopefully rank very high on Google for you to become the real estate agent or real estate professional that this particular person will be contacting when he goes and looks for either properties for sale or finds more about home buying process. So what is it that really helps someone to rank so high? Meaning if my blogs rank on page 1 of Google, they dominate page 1. What is it that that Google sees in my blogs that helps me rank on page 1 of Google? There are basically only 2 things that Google looks for. There is nothing else. And the 2 things that we are talking about is relevance and authority. That's the only 2 major things that Google looks for. Of course, there are some small little minor things, but we don't really have to talk about a lot of things. So let's talk about relevance first. So when I say relevance, what is it that I mean? Or when Google says relevance, what do they really mean? By relevance, what they mean is what you have written about or what's there on your website or in your blog or your listing, how close is that to what people are looking for? What that means is that if I am looking for San Jose home for sale, then is your website or is your listing or your blog talking about San Jose home for sale or Santa Clara home for sale? So how close you are to what people are looking for. And to that effect, it's really important that you write the stuff about the right keywords. And what that means is that you should be putting in your blog or on your website about the things what people are searching for. So if people are searching for homes for sale, and that's what we found out, that about 90% of the people do look for homes for sale online, or about the home buying process or about home selling process, is that what you're writing about? Or are you writing about stuff that people are not interested in at all? So make sure you write about the stuff which people are actually searching on Google. That's what right keywords are. And when it comes to selecting the right keywords, it's very important to learn about what is called long-tail keywords. What that means is, I'm in San Jose, so I'll take an example from San Jose, is that people don't search for homes for sale, say, in California. Very few people who do that unless it's an out-of-state or out-of-country buyer who wants to invest in California. Most of the people who are buying locally go to the neighborhood level. Most of it said that people search for homes based mostly on 3 parameters, which is either they search by neighborhood, they search by zip code, or they search by school district. And so whatever you're writing in your listing or on your website, is that what people are searching for? Meaning, are you writing just simply homes for sale in San Jose, which very few people may be searching for? Or are you actually specifying and going in details and say, this is a home for sale in Willow Glen neighborhood of San Jose, California? If you go into that long tail keyword, or if you specify, say, a Cupertino school district, or in fact, actually take a name within that school district, that will help you rank much higher, because then also you are competing against much less websites and much less listings. So learn about long tail keywords. It will really help you to rank much higher because it improves the relevance. Google automatically sees that what people are searching for is what you're writing about, and you're not writing about just general stuff. You're